Hey, YouTube Texas Blades. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about axe care, hatchet care, stuff like that. First off, we're going to show you how we sharpen ours, and this may not be the right way, it may not be everybody's way, but it's my way, it's how I do it. I just use a sharpening stone, and I forget the exact grit on this, but it's not that high. I think it's like 500 grit and then 1000 grit or something like that. Actually, this may be less than 500 grit because it's pretty rough. So I just run it on the angle. You can see it's already sharpened. I just sharpened it. I run it on the angle. Whatever comes from the factory, that's the angle I keep on it because it's just, easier way to go. Follow the angle they go with, and I just use 3-in-1 oil. I've heard of people using diesel on these. Some people just use water, soak them in water, motor oil, all kinds of stuff. But I just use 3-in-1 oil because it's what I have. And I'll run both sides. Depending on how dull it is on this one, I'll probably run it 30 times each way, so 60 altogether. And then I'll flip it. Again, I'll apply oil. Do the same thing on this side, but I try to be a little bit light-handed when I run it on this side. But the real purpose of this video is because I just wanted to show you guys something. If you look at this hatchet head, it's really dirty. It's actually like sap and stuff, and believe it or not, it doesn't make that big of a difference, but that kind of stuff will make it harder to go through wood, especially if you're splitting wood or batoning with this or something like that, which you can see from the back of it. I do split with this. I just use a hammer. I don't use a stick, so I guess it's not really batoning. But you can see the back of that's pretty beat up. I actually use my axe if I just want to take my time and do it. I'll use the back of my axe in one hand, and I'll put this on the wood, and I'll hammer it through it to split wood. It's just a lazy way to do it sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to swing an axe all day, so you find easier ways to do it. But what I do to remedy that sap and stuff, you can use sandpaper. I just use one of these sanding pads. It's a soft pad. It has a rough side and then a really fine side, or I guess that's vice versa. That'd be the rough side, really fine side. I just run it across here, and you can already see a difference. Just from running it a few seconds, you can already tell it's kind of cleaning it up a little bit. I've already done this side, and you can see the difference in it. And I didn't run it that many times across it. So what I do is I clean my flat side, then I take it, and I knock any burrs off. I go the angle that's already on there, and hold my pad that way. Sorry, being helped if I do it in the screen. And then just run it down it so you can see. Just put a little bit of an angle on that pad. Try to follow the contour of the edge there. Run it down it just to knock off any burrs or anything like that. After that, you pretty much have a raw metal there. So you just take some more 3-in-1 oil or whatever oil you're using. You can use gun oil. I've heard of people using motor oil to protect their blades, so pretty sure you can use, whatever kind of oil you have handy. Like I said, I use 3-in-1 because I have a lot of 3-in-1. I even use WD-40 on this, like if I'm out in the field, out camping or something, and I want to sharpen the blade that night, I'll just do it with WD-40 and a small stone that I carry, and then I'll just coat it with WD-40. Keeps it nice and protected, keeps it from rust, and it's just like a chainsaw blade. The more lubricated it is, the easier it's going to slide through that wood when you hit it. So just a little quick tip on your hatchet blades there. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.